What up, dummy? Welcome back to the Lions Den podcast. I know we've been gone for a little bit, but we just made some big moves. Moved into a townhouse, my first own crib, so that's pretty sick. Just moved out of my daddy's house. Took me long enough. Huh?
Big boy shit.
Yeah, I'm 22 now, so I had to move out. So we've been kind of setting everything up. I kind of like this vibe more. We were thinking about getting a different color for the room, but I low-key vibing with the yellow.
I like the yellow. It fits this room.
Yeah, I think it does.
It fits.
I'm happy I'm happy we chose this room to do it because we were gonna do downstairs, but I feel like this is a better vibe. So yeah, I'm here with
Haddy Abdel.
Sara Saffari.
So I'm sure you guys, we already did a few with Haddy. Sarah's a new guest. She's in town for the last few days. So shout out you guys. Thank you for coming by to Maryland. We just had the meet and greet today. It was a blast. It was absolutely insane. We had, I think they said over 350 people showed up.
Crazy turnout.
And probably half of them were wearing your merch.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So cool.
I was like, yo,
dope.
that's love. Everybody's like, yo, like when can I be an Elysium athlete? Like what's the update on that? Like when are you gonna sign athletes and stuff? And I'm like, yo, like I'm working on it. Hopefully I'll know within the next, 3 to 4 weeks on that. And honestly segueing into that, like no longer with Raw Gear. Same. Yeah. So if you guys need someone's code, I guess
Sarah.
Yeah. Yeah. She's one of the ones left. So, So, I mean, the reasons why I guess this is a talking subject of why I left Raw Gear again. Me and Haddy been with Raw Gear for around a year and a half now. I was one of the first ones. I remember that was only the OG team before when they had like less than 10 athletes. And it was a blast. I love being on the team. It was cool. And Brad flew me out and like they showed mad love for the longest time. And honestly, like people keep asking like why I left. And I just got to focus on my own stuff. It gets to a point where you got to learn how to have sustainability and longevity in a career. And that's not like we talked about this before is like having a code can only get you so far. Like you can only last so long.
And we always say like, I don't want influencing is cool and keeping up to date and being on point with everything is cool. But at some point, like I want people doing that for me. Like having them stay up to date, promoting my stuff, and then I could kind of just
it's cool to see like I see when someone like where's my merch. I'm like damn, like that's like
it was even for me from an outside perspective. Seeing them wear Elysium was crazy.
Yeah, like that's something that I had a part in. You know what I mean? Like Raw Gear, it was different. Like seeing people like wearing Raw Gear that use my code, like yeah, it's cool. But when I see Elysium, I'm like that's like an extra level of like loyalty from like the fan base. Yeah. So and like just because I had my own creative touch onto the designs, onto the logos, like spending hours like working on that, and to see it come into like reality and the people like want to spend money to support that is like crazy. So I can definitely see that becoming an addicting business for me. Like Brad would say how Raw Gear was like his baby and stuff, and like how like he loved like the same concept, like it's something that you build and you invest money into in time, and to see it grow is a pretty dope thing. So I'm definitely working on blowing that up in the next few weeks to months and all that. Gonna be working on it a lot more now that I'm no longer with Raw Gear. So
okay, Alex, I have a question for you actually.
Yeah.
Not a question, a statement. So I heard this thing saying that men, instead of going to therapy, they start podcasts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you think that's true for you?
I don't know. Actually, I used to go to like therapy. I was like fucked up in the head for a long time. But like the dude would just listen. Like I was like such a like I don't know if they're supposed to talk back to you. My dude just listened. He didn't really say nothing to me. But nah, that's a good point. I don't know. I feel like there's power in being able to have long form content of you just speaking because people
for sure.
They get to know a little bit deeper level of you versus like they see like the 10-15 minute YouTube video where you're like acting like upbeat and happy for like the content to keep them watching the video versus like a podcast is more of like how you would act as if you were talking to somebody.
I love podcasts.
Yeah.
I feel like it is like almost like a venting session. That's a good point.
Yeah, low key.
It's like therapy. But this is my first one, so.
Oh, thanks. So we gotta milk this.
Yeah.
We gotta milk. So you're technically the special guest because I'll have Haddy on here multiple times. So I feel like we should be asking you questions. So you're still in school, right?
I am, yeah.
And what are you studying?
I'm getting my bachelor's in psychology and my master's in business. It's like a hybrid type.
Okay,
thing.
what school?
At Cal Lutheran University.
No idea what that is, but
it's like a small private Lutheran university, like 20 minutes from.
What's a branch of Christianity?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes.
Are you?
I'm not religious, but I love.
You just want.
Like we're obligated to take religion courses, but they teach it in such a like an educational way. It's amazing. Like I think everyone, even if you're not religious, you should know about religion.
Yeah.
Like all religion.
What's your stance on the religion? What do you believe in? How do you believe we got here? What's your view? I don't know.
I genuinely have no idea, but I feel like people that do have a stance or do know are happier in life.
Yeah.
I was scared she was going to say the Big Bang.
Yeah. Then I was going to be like,
no,
oh, you're chalked.
Okay, I don't think it.
You're so chalked.
No, I have no idea. I don't think about it. I don't know why thinking about it kind of scares me.
Yeah, really. If you think about the world in general, like if you just stop for a second and think and like, yo, the trees are there, planes are moving through the sky, the Earth's gravitational force is holding it in place.
When you take a moment to like look at it,
everything is going. People are living their own lives with their own problems and all that. Like it's so unexplainable.
Overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. Yeah.
And which it says, it even talks about in the Bible how like you can see, I don't know the exact word quote for quote, but basically I'm just paraphrasing it. It talks about basically how you can see God's creation, his greatness and glory in creation, because it's so vast and complicated. Like think how crazy things as simple as like birth, for example. It's like the action of how pregnancy takes place, and then the action of growing a child inside of you, and the whole there's so much complication that goes from the sperm going into like the egg. You know what I mean? There's so much intricate, and how the DNA it's so complicated and complex that like for me it only makes sense that there has to be an intelligent infinite creator, because as humans we're very finite. That's the issue with humans. We try to understand everything when you can't. We're finite beings. How can we understand the infinite as something like God? So the fact that people try to shut off the idea of there even being a God I feel like that's very illogical and not a smart thing to do, because you're basically saying that you're your own God and that humans can know everything, which I don't think that's a logical thing. How could we truly understand everything?
Also, like think about like the solar system, like everything just sitting in place. It just
perfectly for creation.
None of this would make sense without some type of oversight,
intelligent being. And like have you ever like wondered the question like who created God?
Yes.
Right.
If I'm thinking about it, and if it gets that far, then I'm just like I'm done thinking about it.
Yeah. So like what I always like tell people when they have like that issue with that, because like if I like try to talk about God, they're like, okay, then who created God? And I'm like, okay, well, if God is the creator of the universe, he's the creator of time, space, and matter, because that's what you need for existence, because you need to have where to put it, what is it, when is it. So if God created time, he doesn't need a creation. Does that make sense? Because time is past, present, future. So if you created time and the laws of time, there's
nothing before that.
You're not bound by time. You exist out of the laws of time that we're bound by. We have a past, present, future. We have a creation date when we were given birth and when we're going to die in our future, right? God created that whole thing of time. He exists out of it. Therefore, he doesn't have to be controlled by the laws of it. Does that make sense? So he does not need a creation. He always was. He is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like logically, I try to explain that to people, and like some people don't understand it, some people do. But to me, like I said, if God created time, how he doesn't have to have a past, a present, or a future. He just is. He just is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you don't have like an exact branch of you just you
no,
know.
I don't.
Have you ever looked into it?
I haven't, but I think it's something I need to, because I've realized that people that do have something like that, they like some religion or whatever that they partake in, they're definitely happier because they believe in something else.
You should go to church tomorrow.
Okay, let's go.
Just come, because other people are gonna go.
I've been to church, and I've been like growing up. I went to Catholic school,
yeah.
So I've been to plenty of like mass services, all that. But
yeah, I don't agree with Catholicism at all.
Okay, well,
but that's a whole different podcast. But definitely, because my church is called a come and see church, meaning it's not like a church for Christians. It's a church for the non-believers. It's come and see, see. You see what I'm saying? So come and see tomorrow.
You took Haddy to this church?
Yeah, I went.
What was this? I thought it was a good service when we did it. It was about giving. Remember, it was about giving, which I needed at that time.
His bag about how he wasn't donating to the church.
Yeah,
I told him to drop 10 racks on it. He said.
Yeah, I felt bad. I've been talking to my pastor about giving, which I'm working on right now. After I drop all this bread on taxes.
Yeah, religion really is peace. At least for me. Like whenever I'm stressed, I pray, and whenever I pray, I find ease.
Yeah, I mean,
there's always something to turn to. When everything goes kind of left at some point, and you feel overwhelmed. You kind of just turn to God and you truly believe, and you seek, repentance or answers or whatever it is. There's peace in that, in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, and everything. So,
bro, like at the meet and greet, I had so many kids come up and they were like, "Yo, like thank you for like you being open about your faith. You've helped me a lot in mine." The one kid, Josiah, came up to me. He was like, "Bro, like ever since like I truly put God first in my life, how you said to." Like everything has changed for me, and that's why like I truly believe that when people like choose like put God as their priority and stop viewing themselves as their own God and making their own rules. When you submit to a higher power, I swear things change. Not maybe always for the better, but things you have a different state of mind.
You commit to the fact that you do not 100% control your fate. So you kind of come to terms with the concept that everything is going to happen for a reason at the time that it's supposed to happen.
It gives you more peace.
And you find peace in that because you're like, yo, I'm rushing. I'm trying to get to this destination, and these things are being my obstacles, and I'm asking why, God, why is this happening to me? And you don't really understand it till you look at it in retrospect. But I find peace in the idea that God is in control of my life, and whatever happens to me was supposed to happen to me. Yeah. If things go my way, or if they don't for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I 100% urge you to like look into some stuff. I have plenty of sources. Like I can send you like YouTube channels and stuff. And like honestly, like even like not you can look into any faith. It doesn't have to just be Christianity. But I swear, once you like look into it, it gets addicting. Like I got addicted to like looking at like different debates and like looking into apologetics, atheist debates versus Christian. Literally, like that stuff it was so interesting to me because honestly, it's literally the most important topic in life. People don't realize that the fact that we all know we're gonna die one day. Right? Where do we know where are we gonna go? And then even going a step further than that there is like because you're Muslim, I'm Christian. There is one world true. There's one true religion because there's certain things in them that completely contradict and go against each other, regardless of it being like believing in God, but like for example, Christian versus like Muslim like stuff. Like you believe in Jesus as a prophet, I believe in Jesus as God, which is two like that's a big thing. If I believe Jesus is God to you, that's like blasphemy because it's like saying that God's not just the only God because we have one God religions. Yeah. So it's an important subject because you're talking about eternity. You're talking about, when we die, is just gonna be blackness and it's just like it was like before birth, or is there gonna be an afterlife and are we gonna be judged and how are we gonna be judged? And it's a very important thing. And I would like tell my friends when I would try to witness them growing up when I was in like my first year of college, I would tell them like, yo, if you were to drive home from my house right now and get a car crash and die, like you're going to heaven or hell. And then they would say like, I would hope like if it happens then like heaven. And I'd be like, well, why do you think you should go to heaven? They'd be like, oh, I feel like I've done a decent amount of good things in life. And I'm like, okay. And then I asked him like, have you lied? Have you cheated? Have you stolen something? Have you said God's name in vain? Have you looked at people with lust? Have you committed like all this stuff? And we all have like done things like that. So I'm like, okay, you're a liar, you're a thief, you're an adulterer, like all these things. I'm like, again, like, do you think and then I'll ask again, like, are you a good person?
I think the important question with all of that, especially to everybody watching, is do you feel guilt after doing those things? So yeah, you could lie, you could cheat, you could steal, but I think that the point where it gets bad is when you start doing those things without feeling guilt after. Yeah. Because I might sin or I might make a mistake or I might do something that I might have not done in the right state of mind, but I always feel guilty after. And I find peace in the fact that I feel guilty because I'm still stuck. I'm still my core beliefs and my roots are still there.
Because you live in the light. Because the thing is and a lot of people are like atheists and stuff, they don't feel bad for these things because they live in darkness. It literally says it in the word. Like a lot of these not like non-believers, they live in darkness and their deeds, the things that they do are not exposed to the light. Once you get close to God, you start living in the light so that your darkness they get exposed by the light. So when you fall short of the glory of God and you do something wrong, it's shown. So you see it and you feel for it versus like if you haven't.
Feeling guilty, yes, but also trying to better yourself in the aspects that you feel like you're not as, like if you do lie or whatever, then trying to not lie or not lie as much or whatever.
Well, let's turn you started training how long ago?
What?
How long ago did you start training?
Oh, I was so caught off by that question. I was just switching I started training last year, 2021 in May. So
pretty jacked now
like
for 15, a year of training.
16 months.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You're pretty big. Wait, did you bench 135? Did you hit it today or no?
I didn't do it today, no, but I've hit 135 a few times.
That's crazy for as long as you've been training.
For one rep, though.
Yeah, no, it's still good for a girl to OD. Yeah. That's OD. And the people try to say like, oh, you're not allowed to teach or have programs because you.
Oh my God. Yeah, people love.
So dumb.
But I'm like, that's why I think I could sell my programs is because with the programs I'm selling that's my routine, and that's how I made so much progress in 16 months.
Yeah, if you're able to bench a plate as a woman in 16 months, I feel like that's pretty lit.
When I weigh 130. If I weigh 130 and I'm benching 135.
As a woman.
As a woman,
You don't have tests. I mean, we probably have the same test levels,
Yeah, you have low tests, and I think I have pretty high tests for a woman.
Yeah. But no, that's cracked. And like, it's crazy to me that people like people try to like flame any of us even for selling programs, whatever it may be. And I'm like,
you can do what you want.
Results speak though. Like I hate the people that say, oh, you don't have a NASM or a ISA, whatever the hell certification. So like you're not a professional bodybuilding coach. So you don't have authority to teach. I'm like, results speak. Again, like I would rather learn from a mentor who never went to college but ran a very, very successful business. I'd rather learn business from him than go to a college paying money to learn from someone who never even taught a business course.
Results and experience, and you have both of. All three of us have both of that.
Yeah. Like
the thing is, like,
results speak.
If you try to, when things like that come up, I always try to think from the opposite point of view. So they're saying like, okay, you haven't been training for long enough to give advice. But here's the thing. Nobody said, hey, I know it all. Come buy my program. I said, people asked me, or people asked you, for example, hey, how did you make that transformation in a year? And you said, here, this is what I did. If you want to purchase it, go ahead. I'm not telling you
start
have
off your pull day with Penlay Rose. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but like I hate the fact that like people always got some shit to say. You know what I'm saying?
A good topic though.
Like
people making content off of other people's.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, you guys are the pros at that.
Yeah,
people using your name.
People, that's why I told Abby. People love having me in their mouth. That's just what it is.
He was showing me a TikTok, and someone used Haddy Abdel as an adjective to describe like someone else.
Oh yeah. It was Goob. Goob, I love you, bro. I'm not mad at you. But anyways, I don't know why you still use. We're past it, bro. It's been 2 months. Like, let's get over it. But anyways, he was like, he was talking about some other guy, and something happened with some door frame. He's like, look, he Abdel'd himself. Like, bro, that picture
wasn't edited.
That picture wasn't even edited. It wasn't edited.
Yeah.
I have the original one, but I didn't feel like. I was like, whatever.
Bro, I actually hit him up the other day because there was 2 pictures that I had, and some kid I saw I got tagged in it. And he was trying to say that I edited one of my recent pictures, and I was like, yeah, I got receipts now, bitch, because I can go to my Lightroom for every single picture, and because my pictures are taken in RAW and I export it directly to Lightroom, it says the time and the date that the picture was taken in its RAW format. Right, it's like straight off the SD card.
Yeah, trying to cover your tracks before someone even calls you out.
Yeah, I can show it. I can show it. So I screenshot it and I sent it to this kid. And he still posts something saying like, "Yo, is this like?" Alex is trying to say that, and I sent it. I was talking to Goop about it because like I saw Goop commented, and I was like, "Yo," and he was like, "Yo, I know it's not a photo. I know it's not." But him and I have been talking. Like we're cool.
I
saw. You see what I'm saying? So like
Joey's phone.
Oh yeah, Joey's a little. He's a little odd.
We were just talking about it. He came up on his phone.
My brother. Again, this is my thing too. Like, why make more enemies in life? You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we've developed a few amount of enemies, and
I don't want enemies,
but
bro.
No.
Enemies.
I feel like if people aren't hating, then you're not doing it right. Since people are hating, then you guys are.
Yeah, that's facts, and that's why our shit blew up so much. Is because like we were relevant, because we were relevant. Like obviously, I'm not gonna say the other kids who got exposed. Obviously, they didn't blow up like that because they're not. It's just true. It's not as relevant. It doesn't get as many views.
Can I be honest with you? I don't know if I told you this, but he made it on me first. I remember being so down bad, and then he went like 3 hours later. He went after you. I was like, at least I don't have to go through this shit alone.
Bro, and I hate
thought you were gonna tell him that you threw him under the it's not just me. It's
I hate that people still talk about it too. Like I'll like go through and I'll still see like some kids be like, "Oh, I'm pulling an Alex Eubank," and I'm like, "Bitch, like I look so like I'm trying to stay humble. I hate to say that, but I'm like, yo, like he's like an 18-year-old kid. I'm like, bro, like come see me in person, please. Like all the kids that have been like, yo, you guys look bigger. You look bigger in person than you do on social media.
That's the best compliment. That is the best compliment.
And it's like, yo, we do meet and greets like we did today. We told you exactly where we would be at exactly which time, and if you had any doubts, you were more than welcome to come. I went in the posing room. Yeah. I went in the posing room with 100 kids, took my shirt off, took pictures with everybody. They have the pictures. I'm not posting them. They're going to use them, and feel free to look at them. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about it.
That's why I was like reposting hella kids when I like looked Aki in the story post. I'd repost it so these bitches would know. Like obviously these kids aren't going to edit the pictures before they upload them to their story. You know what I mean? It's so stupid that we have to defend ourselves like that. And bro, the shit that pisses me off is when I see this stupid ass video saying how like, oh, you guys edited your videos. You fucking idiot.
Yeah,
I
saw
3 times a week on YouTube. 3 times a week on YouTube. Posing in every video.
I don't even want to name drop, but one of those people, so somebody randomly in one of those videos that were made during that time frame when they were trying to come for our lives, somebody tagged me in that video, again, randomly, 3 months later. And in that video, this kid used a video of mine and a video of yours, random videos, and I don't even have CapCut on my phone. I don't even know what it was before you guys showed me what it was and telling me that, oh, this is what Haddy's using, and I don't even have that. But that's not even the point. And they were zooming in on the video which was taken on a phone where the megapixels are distorted because it's a phone video on a front camera, and they were like trying to find something like, yo, I'm looking for something to say that he did it, and then they did one on your video and one on my video by our waists, and they said that we pulled it because like the background was a little blurry. I'm like, bro, it's a front camera on an iPhone.
Yeah.
Like, you guys just are looking for something to say.
No, but the thing is that girls Photoshop their pictures so much. Like their bikini pictures, so much. I'm sure bigger influential girls also are doing it on social media, but they don't get called out. Like, not to the degree that you guys got called out.
Bro, it just pissed me because like I hated it, the fact that people try to invalidate our physiques, and then but then on the other hand, like we said, call us a fake natty, which is saying our physique is too good to be natural, but then try to invalidate it, saying like, oh, you guys edit your physique, so it's not real.
They're just fishing for anything they can pull
it's because I feel like it's insecurity and envy. Like I said, like I upload 3 times a week on YouTube for the last year. And all these videos have workout videos of me with my shirt off, with a tank top, and then I have a posing video. Like that's all raw footage off of my camera. That's why I'm like, how can you say that like, you think I really, like, we built our followings from something fake? I mean, that's like you think we'd have a meet and greet if it was fake, if we had a fake physique?
At some point, we were posting 3 to 5 TikToks a day for like months on end in the beginning, especially. But and then another point is, which a lot of you people, a lot of people on TikTok and TikTok specifically need to learn, is like, yo, you guys are so addicted, and I mean this, like, you guys are so addicted to clout and staying and trying to get views and numbers that you will, whenever there's an opportunity to make content on somebody, you do it, and then everybody does it. It's not a trend. How many different influencers have gone through that phase where every video on your For You page was about that?
Like the cult shit.
Like recently. The cult shit. So, and I'm like, bro, I understand that. I don't know what he did or if he. I don't even pay attention to it because I don't care. But I'm like, bro, can you fucking stop for a second and think about this kid's mental health? And if God forbid something happened to him, God forbid he couldn't take it anymore. God forbid if that happened to one of us, and then something happened. Now you're all saying, R.I.P., we loved you, bro. We're going to miss you. You're going to give me my flowers now. But when I was alive, you were bashing me and took me to that point.
Yeah, and like I explained this. I was streaming on Twitch. I actually made this into a clip. I uploaded it on my Twitter, which I plan to post this probably on TikTok as well. Hopefully it doesn't get taken out. But like, the issue is in today's society, because all these people are sheep, and this is why it's so easy to control society. Somebody on like these TikTok accounts are like news stations. You know, they hop on a trend, they explain a topic with a headline of choosing a certain side, and they give their side with a little bit of authority and maybe a little bit of fact, and they kind of, twist that narrative, and then whoever's watching it, these kids who have like the sheep mindset, take it for fact, and then they hop on that train of believing that heavily that's the only reason, instead of having their own type of individual thinking and thinking like, hey, like, let's look at the other side. Maybe this isn't true. Let's look at a different person's point of view, and then evaluate what makes more sense.
Well, no, that's the harder route. No one's doing that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's so easy to manipulate, control people in society.
It's easy to just hop on the bandwagon rather than do your research, think about the other person, think about the other side. It's easier to just be like, oh, Alex Eubank? I'll roll with that. It says Alex Eubank.
That's what I'm saying. And it goes for literally any single thing. And that's why it's so easy to manipulate today's society. They're all sheep. Everybody's sheep, bro. Yeah. And like, everybody please read Outwitting the Devil. Please just read the book. It was written in the 1940s, and it literally speaks so much facts even to today, to all these drifters, these sheep minded people who can never think for themselves, and they're just controlled by this certain force in life.
Think about how many influencers now have built platforms off of just talking about other people. Like,
but there's no longevity in it.
But I'm saying, like, they have platforms now. They have codes. They're sponsored by companies. It's like... It's like, you're welcome, bro. I got you your code.
Like, I'll see these accounts, no views. The one video that has a lot of views, shitting on me.
And now they're getting a little bit of traction, and people recognize their name as like, and I'm like, yo, how about you fucking talk about yourself?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And if people like that, then you deserve that platform. If they don't like you, bro, then don't just like, oh, they're not liking my stuff. Let me talk about him instead. Yeah,
and that's why I said that cult TikTok. And again, I wasn't even defending him in that video. I was just saying, like, yo, like, if you guys spent half as much time you're spending worrying about me, our lives, Haddy's lives, or Colt, if that whole situation with Colt, and you spent half that time reading a fucking book or some shit, or like looking how to learn stocks, or maybe your own business, maybe you would become successful in life. Like, some of these guys are like literal, like, geniuses when it comes to making content on other people. I'm like, yo, if you just channeled that energy to something like that was beneficial, maybe you'd go far.
Like FBI agents,
they do like their research, and they got background information, and they're pulling up things from this and that and from when. And I'm like, yo, bro, how about you just like, that was such a well-developed TikTok. You put so much time into the edit and the transition and your voiceover talking over my clip of me flexing. I'm like, yo, if you had just done that for yourself, bro, you'd be popping right now.
Yeah, they're making some quality videos. Like, damn, bro. Like, you should be like...
You made this really believable. If I didn't know me, I probably would have believed you, like, saying, you know, like...
So with the cult situation specifically, I want to talk about that. Have you heard about it?
No, I have no idea.
It's funny because he literally... That's why I was like, hot. He follows, like, only Max Taylor, me, and, like, his girlfriend. Like, follows 3 people on Instagram. But his shit was blown up because he was getting shit on because something came out about him, like, I guess, which, bro, blew my... Hold up. Because I was looking at this shit with Abby because, like...
I looked into it a little bit.
Apparently, he, like... I'm not gonna say what I believe or not because again I'm not a sheep and like I can learn to maybe you know the only TikToks that blew up were the ones shitting on him versus the ones that people defending him or maybe having information that could defend him didn't blow up. That's the thing, you got to think about it like that. You don't know the true story. I think he filed a court case too, so let them figure it out legally.
It's just not my business. It's like not my business.
Okay, what happened? That's what I said.
Okay, so basically he had an ex who was saying that like he hit her and like came out saying like he hit her, abused her, and what I was shook by is apparently the ex is trans, and he said that he didn't know. Apparently they dated for like 2 years, and I found that I was like,
maybe
I saw her and I was like,
trans after they.
No.
I remember I saw her, and damn, bro, I can't say certain opinions that I have.
Yeah. We can't. I don't even want to talk about it too much because I don't want it to bring too much light to his situation.
Yeah, like, but anyways, and then like. And he was getting bashed. These kids were talking shit. Like there's so much shit for him. And it was I felt bad for him because like we went through the same shit, regardless if it happened or not. Yeah. And like the thing is like you don't know the true story. Like it's like these, oh my Lord, bro. There's so many. When do you see like I guess in the NFL, even with some of these athletes, like these girls try to like get some clout and be like, oh, like he raped me or some shit.
Yeah. All the time.
And like there's like obviously maybe some of them are true, but there's still a lot that have been shown to be false.
Yeah.
And like
there's people that lost their sponsors, they lost money, they lost this, they have to pay lawyer fees.
That person has a bag and clout.
Yeah, and then it's easy to like say like, hey, like he did this to me, and like people will believe them for it. And then it's how do you come back from reputation, even though you were in the right, it's still you have that reputation. Some people thinking that that's what you did.
Yeah, no, you don't come back. You don't come back.
You should be able to sue for that shit. Like girls who like falsely like and they get proved wrong, they should get like they should have jail time for that.
It's like you're playing it's like the boy who cried wolf, and like. You're putting other women who are actually victims or like in a situation where now people are just doubting them off rip. It's still going, yeah. You're just like now, like if I hear somebody say something, I'm already like on the side of like, oh, I don't know if that's true or not. Like I don't know. Like there's 15 people that lied before you.
Yeah.
Right? Why are you doing that to the people who are actually victims? You're actually doing a disservice to your own gender.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah, and again, like I'm not like with the cult thing. I'm not choosing any sides. I hope they figure out whatever happened. I hope they figured out. I get like even if something did happen, bro. Like, why is it gotta be brought to social media like that? Just so you can like go shit on this kid. There's so much more things that are like worse in this world that people should focus on. And maybe again, if you dedicated all your time to focusing on a bigger cause, maybe you would.
Yeah, and then the thing is, and then other people are like. I had so many comments. Yo, what do you think about the cult situation? I'm like, why do you care what the fuck I think about it?
They want to stir the pot.
Why do you love drama?
People love
why do you care what, I'm like, why do you care what I think about it? I have to, like, let me look into this first. I got to talk to him. I got to talk to the girl. I got to talk to everybody involved. Yeah. And then I'll tell you what I think about it.
Versus these other influencers just be like, oh, I can make a lot of views from this shit. Let me just talk shit about it and hop on the trend and then it's going to get views.
Yeah. And then they come off as like the big bad wolf who's not scared to shit on somebody who's already down.
And then people hype them up and they give them praise for them exposing the situation, but then like they're literally just trying to expose somebody else's shortcomings, make people look at like they're a better person. Like I guarantee you, like all these kids are trying to shit on like him for it. If I looked into your deepest, darkest secrets of all the fuck shit you've done and that came to light, I guarantee you'd be a dirty piece of shit. Just like all of us have our dark shit that we've done, right? So the fact that you're trying to shit on somebody else's shortcomings is fucked up. Regardless of whatever happened, did happen, and if it is a fucked up thing, we've all done fucked up things. The fact that you're gonna try to bring that shit to light so much more just to make yourself feel and look better for other people.
But some people use social media for that negative way. Like they look into other problems and then they don't think about their own. They're focused on other people too much that they just let their problems go.
Social media is so toxic. It's a blessing sometimes, but it's a toxic.
It's like,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, let's quit.
I don't know if I'm ready to quit, but
I don't know. It's primarily TikTok though. It wasn't like that before TikTok.
TikTok's the worst. TikTok's the most toxic
because TikTok is like
TikTok's too easy. That's why too easy to just hop on and make a 15-second video bashing someone and it get 1 million views.
If I stitch your video,
so easy.
It's if I stitch your video in the first 5 seconds of video of you like they'll stitch the video of something else so that people know that they're talking about this situation. So they're already getting more watch time and more views, and people are now paying attention because Alex Eubank was in the first 5 seconds of the video. Let's see what he's gonna say about him. Like, it's just so easy to get traction.
You're like, what? I get so pissed.
Okay, next topic of conversation.
All right, let's talk about how long have you been making fitness content?
I've been making fitness content for about 4 months, 5 months, 4 or 5 months.
You pop quick. That's crazy. Dang. Dang, that's nuts. So what started you to want to do it? You just was like, let me just try it. I don't know. Yeah.
So Brad actually told me to start. I worked out at his gym. And
okay. I remember that.
And he told me like, oh, you should start posting on social media. Like you'd probably do pretty good. And then I started posting, and then right off the bat, it just kind of blew up.
Don't get discouraged, boys. I was doing it for like 3 years before I even got 100 views. So
facts. Doesn't happen. I swear it's easier for women. I'm not taking anything away from you, but I swear for some.
I do agree it is easier for women. I'm not going to be like, no, it's equal. But I think it is easier for women for sure.
No, I'm not taking anything away from you. I was saying that because. Like a lot of people nowadays, it's like, the comparison is the Diva Joy thing. So people will be like, yo, look, she popped that quick. Even other girls might be like, yo, she popped that quick and she's doing so well and I've been trying so hard and it's not working for me.
Yeah, I see people copying the exact same videos I do with the exact same captions.
Oh, tell me about it.
Tell me about it. I have kids copying my haircut.
Yes. Dude,
I saw 10 mini-me's today.
Yes, I saw 10 kids looking like you today. I'd be like, yo, Alex. Oh, that's not Alex.
I like it. I think it's cool. Like, I don't get pissed by it, but it's like, damn, I'll be talking to these kids and be like, yo, like that haircut looks mad familiar, bro. Like, not that I'm like all through the haircut, but it's like when there's, you can like, they got the highlights.
They got the highlights.
Yeah. I'm like,
Elysium shirt on.
I'll see some tattoos at this point. There, so I'm like, yo, okay.
Well, my point with that was like, your flowers are gonna bloom when they're ready, bro.
Yeah, you always say that too.
Yeah, I say that because I had to learn that myself, like over the years, like because I was doing it for a while. I was telling kids today at the meet and greet, like, bro, they were like, yo, I'm scared what people think about me and my videos don't get views, and people look at it and they're like, yo, I put all this effort into the video and it got 20 views, and I was like, bro, I was posting videos for like a year with 20 views, and I'll just keep posting them, and I told them, and it's a good message for you guys too, is like, don't think about it like, oh, I need it to pop, because eventually if you do it for long enough and you believe in yourself enough, it's gonna pop. And now
it's consistency.
When people find you, they're gonna have a catalog of content and they can become a fan. It's like I said, it's like a rapper. Like if you drop one banger song but you don't have anything else,
older songs, yeah.
But if you had 300 songs that nobody ever gave a fuck about, and then this one pops, they're like, oh shit, he got 300
They'll go back
songs.
and look at the other ones,
and now I can become a fan in a day.
Yeah.
So keep building your catalog if that's something, social media is something you want to do.
Yeah, that's true. I still hate, like, bro, like, for example, we were talking about like the Instagram algorithm being changed and our
oh my god, it's so bad right now.
Yeah, I be getting down bad. I'm like, damn, bro, like at least it's happening to other people, so I know like I'm not like, oh, I'm not falling. Alex is falling off.
No, exactly. I'm like, okay, if Alex's is, then we're all fine because
I don't know what they did. They changed like the algorithm. I hate when they be doing shit like that because it's like, yo, like what works now?
It's so annoying, bro.
Yeah, and then
it's annoying because and it's not because that we care about the numbers too much. It's more about like, hey, like every day is the way I look at my job right now is every day is an opportunity to grow. And if something's performing well, that means it's getting pushed, and I'm probably growing a little bit, and I'm developing more supporters, fans, people to learn from the company, more people to impact. Just growing overall. And when it's not pushing like that, it's like you're like, damn, like
no, it's a little discurring.
Yeah, it's like a damn.
It 100% affects your mental health.
It does.
100%. When I uploaded the video, I think it was Friday, was an amazing day for me. I went live, made like $700 on the Instagram live.
Bitch, 800.
And then I dropped the I Got a Girlfriend video.
He's shorting it. He did one.
Yeah, he did 780 or something.
It was 780.
Yeah.
But and then I dropped the I Got a Girlfriend video, and it was at like 100K views in like 7 hours. It was something like crazy.
Whoa,
like the best on my channel.
You got a girlfriend. Let's talk about this.
Oh yeah. But
What's her name?
That was the best day ever. I was so like happy.
Because the dopamine rush.
I told her too. I was like, I was telling Abby, I was like, this is gonna be a great day. Like everything. Like this is one of those days where it's just there's no I want to off myself, thought process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can't it's like, and then you have one of those days. Saturday's not gonna be like Friday. Yeah. And then you're like, fuck.
Yeah, or you come back to Monday, upload the video, 8 to 10, 8 out of 10.
But that is your job, so it makes sense why it affects your mental health.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be like you going into work and your boss being pissed off you right off the bat. Like, of course, that's going to affect the rest of your day.
State.
For sure.
But I think that's why we do so well, because I feel like other people don't care as much.
Yeah, no, we grind.
I think that worry is like, okay, well, this one did 8 out of 10. The next one's got to be 1 out of 10. I got to put some effort into this.
Yeah, that's facts. But so yeah, talking about the girlfriend. So I do have a girlfriend now. I did a girlfriend review on YouTube. You guys been around her. So what do you guys think of her so far? You guys have been around her a lot. She's been
honest opinion. Do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never met a more valid woman in my life. She fucking cooks. Yeah. She cleans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro. She made me breakfast for the past.
She made all of us breakfast.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was down on her at first. I was telling you too. Like, I always keep real because I love you. I was like, nah, bro. But yo, talk about proving me the fuck wrong. Yo.
Yeah, it was funny because she was like, I asked Haddy like how he wanted his eggs like scrambled over you, like, and you were like, what is this, a fucking restaurant or some shit? I was like, yo, that geeks. I can just imagine.
I like her. It's almost too good to be true.
Yeah, at first, I hadn't met. I didn't meet her the first night when I came in, and I walked in the house, and the bathroom was fully stocked with like everything.
She
towels under the sink.
Yeah.
Bro. She went to Target in the shower.
She went to Target. She spent 2 racks or some shit at Target, just getting shit for the crib.
I was so confused. I was like, did Alex's dad do all this or what? And then I met her and she
shout out Abby.
Cooked us all
food. She's a wifey type for sure. And like what's funny because like everybody's like, oh Alex, what happened to staying single for 5 years? Like you said her.
Yeah,
what happened to women age shit?
You said that in Los Angeles.
Because I had that one go viral.
Yeah, that one little TikTok.
Stay focused on yourself. Women are a waste of time. That's literally exactly what I said. It was an Omega video.
Before you know it, he's moved into a townhouse, meal prepped up.
Yeah, no. When like what I said though, I remember I said this before too. Like talking to like friends and family, it's like I would never think about even having a girlfriend when I was like single, you know, unless like I was being selfish. But I was like, I understand I'd be a selfish boyfriend unless she was willing to almost be like an assistant, like to be like a mother figure assistant. Because like I am busy, bro. I be grinding like the traveling. It's a lot of shit for sure. But like the right woman would be able to like deal with that, understand it, and like again, like I'm all for being like a big provider, like providing a place to stay, providing money, providing all that shit. I just need like that caretaker. Like she's been doing my laundry, food, all that good shit.
See, I feel like I'm the opposite. I feel like I'd be fine being the provider role, but I want someone else to do all. I want some guy to do all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, all that bitch shit. I'm not doing it.
Hey, any of y'all bitches, yo, if y'all wanna, I'm telling you, if y'all wanna do laundry,
man.
Yo, you gonna pay my bills? I will cook, clean, shit.
Really? No, I'm down for that.
You have some protein pancakes every morning. Yeah. Shit. I'm chilling.
Those waffles were gash Abby made this morning were pretty damn good.
Yeah,
son.
Cracked.
Valid, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cracked. Yeah. It's cracked.
I told her, I was like, you better be careful. I'm going to take you from him.
Yeah. she was like going off. She would like bring me my show and I'm like editing on my computer in the morning. She was she'll get me out of bed all the time.
We was sitting down here at 3 a.m. She came down here 4 times. She's like, yeah, he needed this. Yeah, he needed that. I'm like, damn, bro.
Oh, yeah. I last night.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. That's OD. That's crack.
She's like, oh, he has a stomach ache. I'm just getting.
How did you find her? How did you find her?
She DM'd me. Well, bro, what's that one kid who talks about the NP? Oh, don't say his name, but you know, I think
he's
on Rise.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Yeah, who cares, bro?
Dylan. That's not a big deal. Yeah. But he, I think he was on a story, and she added him or something, and he reposted it. And I thought it was like she's kind of attractive. So I just like, you know, sometimes we click on the profile, we see something, and it just said follow back or whatever. So I saw she followed me.
You're like, yeah, dummy.
So I followed back. Yeah. And then she DM'd me like, I don't know, 30 minutes later. She's like, I forgot exactly what she said. She said like something how like I was like her biggest gym crush that doesn't even go to her gym. And I just said like, thanks. And then she
you
said
got game. Thanks.
No, I was dry. I was so dry because like I didn't put effort into women at all because I wasn't even like looking for anything. And this is why I always say like you'll find like the best relationship when you're not looking, which is the first time I haven't really been looking. And
I'm gonna close my eyes.
But I didn't reply, and then she had a double text and said like, oh, are you ever in Dallas or whatever? And I was like,
you're like, I'm about to be there right now.
Well, because we went to Houston, so she drove. From Dallas to Houston. She thought I was ghosting her because I was knocked the whole time that morning because we had no sleep, we had a red eye, and then I left Alpha Land to go.
That's why I didn't see you in Houston the whole 3-4 days I was there. Okay.
And then we got along great. It was amazing. So yeah, it kind of did happen quick.
Kinda.
It did happen quick.
Houston was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. No, but like, bro, it's weird. Like, I swear on everything I love, bro. It's already been like, I swear, it feels like I've been dating her for like half a year. Never in my life have I had that like in a relationship. It's always like it's like we're already past like that stage of like, I don't know. I feel like everything accelerated quick.
I know what you mean.
Like I can goof around. I act like an idiot. Like I act like I would act like with friends, I guess now. Like I'm not holding off. And usually in the beginning of a relationship, I'm like, I still try to act like
you
cool
try to show your best self. Yeah.
I didn't give a shit. I just kind of like,
because you are cool, bro. You're lit. You know what I'm saying? You're allowed to live how you want. You're lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. You've been wearing my sweatpants for the last 4 days too, by the way.
Yeah, I'm taking them home with me.
Yeah, all right, bitch.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, all right. Damn. I mean, we're 40. We can talk about one more subject. I feel like.
Yeah.
What's your What's your like your where are you from? What's your upbringing like?
I was born and raised in Kentucky.
Really?
Yes.
Shout out Jack Harlow.
Shout out Jack Harlow.
Is he from Kentucky? I didn't know
yes,
that.
I love him. I moved to California in the middle of 6th grade. I grew up with just my mom. My dad passed away when I was 6. So it's just my mom and my brother and I. But she does a lot. She does like the most she can to support me and him and I.
Got you.
How did that impact you? If you don't mind talking about it.
I think it made me grow up quicker, for sure. But she fulfilled both roles so well. Like obviously it's hard to grow up without one of your parent figures. But
100%.
Yeah, she did a really good job.
Yeah. And solid.
Yeah. You think it still impacts you to this day?
Yeah, for sure.
I couldn't, I know you kind of grew up with just your pops for the most part, right?
Yeah, I had both parents, but it was more of like
raised by your pops. If you
yeah, like I don't know, my mom's gonna watch it. She's gonna get pissed. She always gets like that. But like I was motherfucker. So like middle school, I definitely was a little bit closer to my mom after. So we had the divorce. Bad parents were like not good together. Middle school, I was a little closer to my mom because my dad was with somebody that I didn't like. And they were having to live in my house, so I felt very, out, like secluded, like it wasn't my family anymore. So I was close to my mom at that time. Then high school, I got all the way over my dad's side, so I switched a little bit and only really hung out with my dad. Once I had more maturity, 16, started to learn about things, figure out what actually happened in the family, and then
subconsciously that shit affects you 100%, bro.
Yeah, I wish I could go into detail about things, but I wouldn't do that to my parents.
Yeah.
No, regardless, it does affect you, whatever kind of.
100%. I couldn't I shout out to you guys because I don't know what I would do without either of my parents, bro.
Yeah,
like they both played their role for me in different ways.
For me, growing up, if I would see someone like the ideal like family, like just the looks of it, like both parents, like I would envy that.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
I agree with that. When I see families like having fun at beaches, I'm like, you fucking bitch. I'm like it must be nice. Or when I watch a movie like Home Alone and they're like the ending, they have like a nice little family dinner on Christmas. I'm like, must be nice, bitch. Like I go, it's just me and dad and Kita or some shit.
I know what you mean because I had both my parents, but I didn't have every other outside family member, grandparents, cousins, everything lived in Egypt. And my parents, my dad was always working. So it was just me and my mom and my sister. Mm-hmm. And I would, the same way where I would see families like eating together on Christmas and shit. And they got 20 people there. Everybody's giving gifts. And I'm like, damn, yo, like I don't even got a stocking in this bitch, yo.
Yeah, it looks nice. And especially like my end goal with this stuff is like, yeah, money's dope. And like, I swear I'm not greedy. It's just I'm trying to make as much money as possible now so that I can provide the life that I wish that I would have had for my kids one day. So like my goal is like 5 years, move to the farm, retire with my dad. My dad retires in 5 years. We have a 300-acre farm in Virginia. He wants to, we're going to build like a dream house, like a nice ass barn dominium. And basically I want to start a family. I'd have, wife and try to have kids there and then develop that, in the dream house, develop that family that I wish I already had, that family setting and vibe with like the family dinners, like going to church together, watching football together, and like not having a fucked up family that fell apart and was just like very lonely. Like I was lonely as fuck in high school, always by myself. It was always, even middle school too, because I was the only child, like a split household. Obviously one parent's always at work. So it was very secluded. And like, I never would want to have a kid go through that. Like, so I want like 2 kids and like to have them like be able to link together and like, associate. Yeah. And my goal is 5 years to be able to start developing that. And that's why I'm trying to make so much money right now so that I can get the dream house, get the kids, make sure that they're taken care of. I'm not going to be going buying dumb, Rolexes like this idiot and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I guess on that topic, like even like I've had, in in the lives, you know, people be gifting badges, and you're always on the stories talking about like use my code and over pushing stuff, and people are like, yo, you're a sellout, and it's like, bro, I'm not a sellout, right? So if I'm joining a company, I like their stuff because at this point we all have options. Now, if you're saying like a couple years ago where I just signed with somebody because I had an opportunity, then I'm pushing it, like, and you want to go with that sell thing, okay. But like right now, I have options. I could technically go wherever I want, right? Like most companies would take that offer. So it's like I pick the ones I like the best at the moment, and I tell you guys, yeah, I need you to use my code so I can make a living, you know, that's why I got to push it.
Like I've been being way more honest with it lately too, and I'm like, I'm gonna go try to do this like influencer how to do social media course, and I'm like gonna sell it like probably for like a bit. I'm gonna have probably like 10 hours of content in it of just videos of me explaining things, how I do things, like going into detail, and I'm gonna sell it for like at least probably $150. Maybe
that's a really good idea. I would say more.
That's what I'm saying, because it's like like you're gonna go pay $1,000 for some stupid ass business course.
Whoa, don't sell that. You're gonna get shit on TikTok for that.
What?
For selling that.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with
you. No, they would. They would.
They would. Yeah.
They'd
be like, he doesn't know anything.
I've showed results. Like, I mean,
I know experience and results. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, again, like
1 mil in a year.
Yeah. And I'll be honest with them. I'll be like, yo, like this. You buy this. It's not guaranteed you're gonna, pop off from it. Is it good information? It's information I literally would only give for money because I feel like it's valuable, and you only would learn the stuff that I've learned from this stuff through the experiences of actually going through it.
Yeah, send that
my
way.
It's like saving you short like time and shortcuts. I feel like I know a lot of shit from this stuff, especially with Steve.
Even when engagement's bad, when things are bad, how do you react to it? What do you do when things are bad? What do you do when things are working? Do you continue doing the same thing over and over again? Do you jump on trends? How many times do you post on TikTok, stories, Instagram posts a day? How do you 365 days a year where you're posting once a day on Instagram every single day? Like things like little things like that, bro.
That should cost money. And like people be like, oh, I should sell it for free. Then how the fuck am I gonna make money from it? And then some people gonna be like, yo, like I thought you were cool. Like they're gonna be like tight that I'm like sell. Like and you have to understand like okay, you guys have been showing mad love in the new Christian shorts I've been wearing, St. Kaizen. I'm obviously getting paid to promote it, right? Like, and I'm fine with being open about that and explaining to people. Like when you guys give me badges, like I'm making a lot of money from it. I made $780 today on Instagram Live from it. Like I don't see an issue with me. Before I used to like try to be quiet as hell about all the money, just like not to say anything because my dad told me to. Like honestly, that's fucked up because I'm all about being transparent, being open, having my faith involved and everything. So why would I close off about that? Yeah,
and
I do
honestly,
very well
the
for
money
myself.
might motivate some people to start.
Yeah, 100%.
You
can make no money from the social media shit, or you can make a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
like OD.
Yeah, and it's just about like
how much work you put into it.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
like how much
there's a lot. There's a lot.
I used to tell you all the time I admired your work ethic because like even though you
see the mornings, every single morning I'm downstairs on the computer trying to edit some shit.
It wasn't even like that's now. I was talking about even then. I was like, yo, this kid. He said Monday, Wednesday, and Friday I'm gonna post a YouTube video.
Oh my god, you don't.
Bro did not miss a fucking day, yo. Bro did not miss. Because I said a couple weeks ago I'm gonna do 2 a week. And then something would come up while I was editing and I had to push it back. Bro did not miss a fucking day. I don't even know how. Like, sometimes I would export and some shit would go wrong and I had to push it back. Bro did not miss a day, dog, for 2 years.
I'd have to be up in the morning, like, editing, like, till, like, wake up, edit, and try to get the shit out in time, like, 2, 3 p.m. The only one I missed was recently because of Vegas because the Wi-Fi was chalked. I wasn't able to get it up.
I remember.
I was stressed and I was freaked because I didn't miss one for so long.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, this is OD. I couldn't even help it.
And that's what when people say, like, yo, consistency and hard work and doing it and like not stopping, like nobody else did that. Nobody else did that. Nobody else did what you did 3 times a week and didn't miss a fucking day and produce quality content. And that's why you took it where it was going. And that's why it's where it's at now. It's not, yo, you got lucky, oh, the algorithm liked you. I was like, no, bro, I posted
some of that's bullshit.
Yeah, I posted on Instagram once a day every single time. I never missed. I posted on TikTok every single day until I lost my account. And then I posted on YouTube 3 times a week. And I didn't stop.
Like I remember when I the TikTok, I had like 600K on TikTok, and they permanently deleted it. What did I do? I restarted a new one. Now we're 1.5 mil. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like
that's insane.
Not letting yourself get defeated.
You could be a bitch and sob and complain about it, or you could be like, all right, well, this is what God wanted me to deal with, and I'm gonna take it to the chin. And what's next? Let's go.
Just keep going. That's the way you kind of have to think about it, to be honest. But it is a grind though. Shit does get stressful as fuck. I mean, Abby's like help secretary times 10 because she's like, there's so much shit. I'm trying to do even more shit now. That's why I need Joey to get more involved because Not even like I'm trying to get in the lines and shit. I want to make these. This is a long, like for example, like this is long form content. I need to be able to make this into short form. So make TikTok accounts for the different pages. I'm trying to do a gaming channel on top of everything now. Streaming. I'm trying to stream literally every single night that I'm in home in Maryland. 8 p.m. EST. Come pull up to the stream. Alex_Eubank Twitch. Make even those clips into a YouTube video and then also into short form content. So it's just like I'm trying to hit so many different things, and it's like I never get content with. It's always more. Like even after I figure out how to do all that shit, I'm gonna be like, okay, now also what else can I do? Can I get into another niche? Can I get in the car industry?
Because I don't even think money's a driving factor anymore. Money's cool. I like money, but money's not a driving factor. You just kind of like you're building something bigger than money. It's more of like and that's what we're all trying to do. Obviously, it's just building a legacy. It's like when you go, you're gonna be remembered. You know.
Yeah, bro. That meetup, bro. I remember like it was like when I like I can't wait to go sit down and like I'm gonna try to spend some time with like God and like in solitude by myself and like self reflect on exactly that, because I still have like the image in my head of like taking like the first few pictures and looking and seeing that big ass crowd, and we put the camera up and everybody's yelling and like.
Bro, I felt like a fucking rapper today, dog.
I know, it's crazy.
You remember our first meetup at shout out to everybody who came out to that first meetup
there
at
was
Chiseled.
2 people there like, yo, I came out to the first one at Chiseled. There was like 15, 20 people.
You remember we had 20 people and we were hype. We were like, yo, mad people came out. We were taking pictures with everybody. Mm-hmm. That was fucking different today, bro.
Yeah, no.
That's crazy.
I know that it would, bro. Because like we take pictures. I'm like, go an hour. I told Abby, I was like, I went through an hour. I was like, yo, this line hasn't even like. I feel like it got bigger.
Oh my god, yeah. It didn't.
I was like,
it was deep.
And I went to go walk and try to say hi to Brick, the owners at Exile. And like walking there, they just started swarming.
Yo,
I was
you know
bro.
when you went to the back?
Yeah.
It took me 20 minutes to get back there, bro.
Yeah.
And like I give everybody that time.
Yeah, so no, I always try to make it just, I don't want it to make just a dap
yeah.
up and then the picture and leave. I try to be like, yo, what's your name? Like, where'd you come from? Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Or something like I try to make it like, and if they want to say something more deep, I don't mind giving them the time to talk to me.
Yeah.
Because like maybe they, like some kid told me today, I swear he told me again. He's like, yo, you saved my life. I had one kid tell me that. Like genuinely, he was like, he was like, I watch your life story video literally every single night. Like it's saved me so many times. I'm like, dude, that shit hits me deep.
Yeah.
Because like always, I post this in my story, and this makes me that much more grateful for everything I do. Is like I swear God uses broken people because only the broken can relate to those who are already broken. You know, you can't have somebody who's never been broken before relate to somebody who's been broken before, and everybody's broken. So you have to go through this shit to be able to relate to people who are going through it too. And when they see like, because I try to be very very vulnerable with all the bullshit that I went through, to where like people see that and they're like, oh shit, he went through the same thing I'm going through, but look at him now. He's got a million followers on Instagram. He's got my dream car. He's got my dream life, and maybe I can have that too. And maybe I won't give up. Maybe I'll try to. He's
not in that same dark place that he was at one point.
Exactly. Yeah. But this shit was crazy, bro. I can't wait to like just like that. Like when I just look at the videos, like seeing all the people, like bro, like people really like us.
That's a year difference. Imagine a year from now.
Yeah. And even despite all like the bullshit, all the hate, all the people talking shit, and, like people still
fucking craziest part to me. Like even I was scared at the LA Fit Expo.
Yeah,
when we went to LA Fit Expo, we were nervous. We were walking through. We got in the bathroom.
You guys were so scared.
Bro, we had a little pep talk in the bathroom before we went in. We're like, yo, we're not gonna argue with nobody. We're gonna put our heads down. We're gonna do what we got to do here. Blah blah blah. And then like it's just like love, bro. It just shows you how it's.
Or like Alpha Land after that was all we thought was gonna be a problem. All love, bro.
Yeah, bro.
OD.
It's like the loudest voices that really don't matter at all.
Yeah, and I swear it's like, because again, social media amplifies the negativity. It amplifies the drama and shit. So like, for every one comment we see on like some random ass dickhead talking shit about us, some little ass kid just because he's jealous, whatever it is. Yeah. There's 10, 20 other people who are like, yo, Alex, you've helped me. You've motivated me to go from fat to fit. You know what I mean?
1,000 other people who are motivated who are watching along who don't comment. They don't say
that's true. People just I don't care about that deep. It's not that deep, guys. Like it's not that deep. You know
people just tend to fixate on the negative, which is normal. Yeah. The negative stands out more.
It's the comment. I know it gets me. I know it gets me every time. It still gets me, and
there's so many times where I go to reply to.
It's the fucking comment with 1,000 likes on it.
I hate that shit,
bro. It's the comment,
the top comment.
All you fuckers agreed with him.
Yeah. Like I posted
ratioed in this comment section.
I know. I posted on my backup TikTok. I wanted to get I posted a Fall Guys of like me the Twitch thing because I want to start uploading like my Twitch clips to like my backup TikTok just so I don't get taken down on my main. And like I said like, oh my Lord, like hella loud, and like like one of the top like comments, Alex said the Lord's name in vain. I'm just like, bro, and that's the issue with like being open about my faith on the social media shit. It's like I can't do shit. Me even as cursing in this podcast, be like, Alex, you're a fake Christian. Like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, bro. It triggers me so much. Again, it's a position of your heart. If I'm using curse words to amplify a situation of what I'm trying to emphasize, I don't see that as being a moral issue. I don't see that as being sinful because I feel like it's the stance of my heart. The same way, again, I can say like, I could say to you, like, you're fat and ugly and like you should not be alive. Like, that's like messed up to say, but I'm not cursing, but I'm still cursing you. That's like, I'm cursing you saying that. Yeah. That's what it means in the Bible. Cursing someone. It's not me. I can stub my toe on the wall and say, fuck, in my bike while I'm by myself. Is that, what's wrong with that? That's a man-made thing that I said. There's no moral, but you got to look at the position of your heart. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I can curse you without saying a cuss word. It's so stupid. Oh man, it pisses me off when I see the Christians say that. Alex, why are you smoking a cigar? Go watch the video of my pastor, please. I'm pissed. That shit.
Yeah, bro, it comes with it, dog. But like
sometimes I see the comments too.
It's and what we said, and something for you to pick up too is, we almost needed that shit. The whole Photoshop bullshit.
I could have went without it, but
I know. But hear me out. In 10 years, you might change your mind because you learned how to deal with it. You learned that what happened was in that moment, it felt like it was never gonna end.
Yeah.
Like if anybody ever comes for your life the way they came for us, let me tell you something. It ends. Like it comes to an end. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like I felt like everything's bro. Over, the comments they were like, dude, career over, and I was like, I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like you two, more so than me, do think a lot more than I do about things. For me, everything is so surface level. But obviously nothing to that extent has happened to me. But like hate comments or whatever, like I'll pin them. I'll like them. Yes, I love that
I'll
shit.
go to a random video that mentioned me and see like a comment of someone saying, like I saw it today, Alex is small. It was posted 1 minute ago. It's just one 14-year-old kid saying Alex is small. Like he doesn't even look that good. And I wanted to reply to that bitch so bad. Yeah, when I didn't be like, I would eat you. I literally could eat you.
When I didn't have like as much clout, when people would talk shit, I'd be like, yo, pull up to LA Fitness, Clifton, New Jersey. Come find me. I'll be there at 5 p.m. and say that shit to my fucking face.
Yeah. And now like I can't say I said to some 16-year-old kid. like there's no way.
No, you'll get more. You'll get
content
more
on it.
Yeah, you'll get more like in deep by commenting.
You gotta act like you just
Alex threatened minor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be back. It'll be bad.
Oh, it triggers me. Cause like, you want to like, but then I realize my ego's getting involved when I feel the need to want to defend myself. I'm like, yo, like I gotta realize where they're at versus where I'm doing so much better. Why would I come down to them?
But it's just like I want to help you, bro. You're so lost. Like you're so lost that you're just like saying shit just to say shit. Like I need to help you.
When people are that lost, you saying stuff will not help guide them. They're already like stubborn in their ways.
Yeah. And then it's like
it won't do anything.
It's like sometimes in my DMs they'll say some bullshit, and then I'll send a voice message, and I'll kind of go off. And they're like, "Yo, my bad, bro. I didn't know you was gonna respond."
They're like, "Yo, I didn't know you was gonna see this."
I was trying to get your attention. I'm like, "Yo, you could have said hi, brother."
Yeah,
like I answer all my DMs.
I try to answer DMs. Yeah, I hate that, bro. It's like, what's the point of being negative? What's the point of it? I understand some of the point when they talk shit about us. It's to make themselves feel better about themselves. Yeah. It's because of jealousy and envy. They wanna pick again our shortcomings, make themselves feel better. That's literally what it is. There's no, again, like this industry is supposed to be positive. It's supposed to be uplifting. It's fitness. It's building yourself up. I swear it's the opposite. It's like we talked before. It's comparison. It's everything.
Older people, like fitness used to be always like back in the day. At least when I used to watch it, like most of the people that were like kind of like 25, like in their mid 20s, where they have a head on their shoulders, and now it's like
competition with toxic.
Yeah, the fitness industry is like 15 to 24 now.
I hate bringing on like the last thing. I hate when people try to say like, it's like they try to I've had some kids come up to me like, yo, like I can't wait to be like bigger than you someday. I'm like, is that what it's all about? It's just about being bigger? Yeah. It's like, or they'll say in comment sections be like, yo, like my back is so much bigger than Haddy's, or my back or my chest is so much bigger than like Alex's. I'm like, that doesn't even,
that's why people like me, brother?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so much deeper than that, bro. Like try to do what we do. Like please try to do it. Just because you look better than me.
If it was about looking the best, then I would be bulking 6 months a year and cutting and doing this, and I wouldn't put as much time into the content because all I got to do is look the best, and then I'll get all the clout and money I need.
Bro, I know, I won't say names, but there's plenty of kids that I know in this industry that we even knew when we started and shit who have definitely put their physique and their training and shit more ahead of their content, and look, they're not doing that well in terms of making a living and stuff. Like you have to find a way to be personable.
There's other stuff.
You told me that I used to be like training like my priority, and you were like, bro, I'm filming, and I was like, yo, bro, we gotta train, and you're like, nah, bro, we gotta film. We could train if we don't train good enough right now, then we'll come back and train later. But we gotta film.
You used to like it's just I think what I've been doing lately too is I spend less time in the gym, but I just try to be as intense as I can while I'm in the gym and just get out,
I was gonna say there's definitely other aspects to it, because I think what set me apart and what helped me grow so fast was that I wasn't posting I was strong or like aesthetic, but I was also posting other stuff like me smiling and laughing around at the gym, and that's the shit that helped me blow up. Was more like authentic, your content personable. Like
I've realized that. Yeah, you have more of those it's more.
Like smiling type. It's not like just me doing like spamming lateral raises and like doing pull-ups or whatever.
Yeah, your videos that I saw were all like ones that you were smiling.
Yeah.
And you see like Abby Burner shit, like she can just walk or some shit. Like
she just walk in slow mo and get 15 million.
Yeah.
I want to try it. Like I feel like we go to that bridge.
I
know you just say that. If I dress up some pretty boy shit and just like walk down in slow mo, do like
little smile,
little hair flip.
Yeah.
You should do a little camera wink.
Yeah, I can't wink. I can't wink.
Oh yeah, no, don't. Oh, that's not a good look. Yeah, stop that. Okay.
Yeah, I won't do that.
Enough.
But I had that video in LA where I like flipped my hair. I was like coming out of the pool with the photo shoot, that nice ass crib. That video went hard.
We were like, yo, we're just gonna make more fuckboy shit.
Yeah. We gotta reach that audience.
But like, we gotta make more fuckboy shit without looking like fuckboys. Like we can't bite the lip or do any of that bullshit.
No, that's not. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, there's a few I know in the industry.
Yeah, don't. I'll flame you guys before that even goes up. Who are you guys talking about?
No.
Who is it?
Nobody. Nobody.
I don't know anyone in the industry.
I love everybody in the industry. I love everybody.
They're all my friends.
They're all the bestest people. Yeah. I have this button. Oh shit! Hold up, my fault. Oh, hold up.
Yeah, that's how I feel about everybody in the industry.
I love them.
I love everyone.
I think it's glittery. Oh shit! That's for your rap beat later.
Oh, that one was good. I love everyone in the industry. Yeah.
Oh, that's a rap beat too. You got to freestyle later. But yeah, nuts. You got to. Man, I hate that. I'm not fake. It's just like I try to be positive and show love. Like I'll like hit up random people and then like the dudes that I know and just try to be cool and positive to them because I don't want there to be any negativity, regardless of what I might actually genuinely think of them. It's like it's better just to be positive and have no bad blood.
Who do you want to collab with that you haven't in the fitness industry?
Oh, like in all honesty, I want to link up with Lex and Max a little bit more. I feel like I can make great content with them, and I feel like it'd be beneficial to pull off of each other's followings because I feel like we do have very different followings. Because like the Young LA crew is like very cult based, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I've been able to really blow up without any of that, so I feel like we could integrate that. Same thing with Sush and James. I'd be down to link up with them and make content with them, regardless of whatever that past bullshit was. 100% would be down to make content with them. I feel like it would pop.
I think it would be mutually beneficial.
I agree,
and I think. Obviously, you get along with everyone. I think you guys would be fine.
Yeah. What held me back from like doing a lot of these collabs and like trying to do this for the longest time was
the beef.
Well, that, but also I felt like it got to a point where my followers were kind of going like so much higher than this is the most humble way possible. I was afraid that it would be not as mutually beneficial because like I felt like I had maybe more clout that they would benefit from. But then now I'm realizing like these guys have some really solid cult followings. Like even if it's smaller, they act bigger because they're like very loyal, very cultish, which is dope, which I want to be able to replicate that. So I feel like we can both mutually
like what you said to me the other day is like, it's better to have a small group of loyal people than a big group of just whatever.
Yeah. And I'm realizing too, like, bro, like the clout, like I'm trying to act again. Like if I had no followers, like I'm down to hit up, even these guys who only have like 100K on Instagram and then link up with them, make a video with them. Just because they might pull off more from me than I pull off from them, but at least I'm still pulling off from them. And people like to see other people involved and other personalities in the YouTube videos and shit. So that's what I'm starting to realize now. Like I don't give a shit about the clout no more. Yeah. I'll link up and collab with anybody. Not like if a kid just just started social media, obviously not. But like the people that I know, just like random heads. Like even I'd love to hang out with Riser Fit. He I don't know where he's at, like it's on Instagram, whatever. Him, like Justin Martinez, like them, although they don't have like as much clout as me, they're still like my boys, and I'd be down to link and make videos with them because they're funny. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
What about you?
I'm down. I'm down to collaborate with anybody. I'm more down to collaborate with the people who are talking about us. Yeah. Whoever said something, I want you guys to meet me. I think most of you people that meet us actually love us.
And I feel like before you talk shit about somebody, please meet them in person. But like, remember when we was at the convention and shit, people came up to us meet us, like talk to us in person.
Come talk to me, bro. You'll probably fuck with me. You're just
kids were apologizing to you guys, at the convention.
Yeah, like please talk to me
different.
first.
I'm not even referencing them. They were using our names for clout. I'm talking about I fuck with Lex. I'm down to collab with Lex. We met up with him. He was cool. We met up with him.
Yeah, I played Fall Guys with him the other day.
Why have I never? He goes to zoo, and I have never seen. We don't go at the same time.
He bought a badge in my live the other day. I was like, thanks, bro. You have to do that. Yeah, he's like, come check out the new crib. I think we should go.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to go link with him for sure.
That would be an excuse to go to LA now. that we don't.
Yeah, but bro, I swear, I'm realizing the cast content, the content of when you're around other people,
does better.
It's more entertaining.
Yeah.
The people like to see that, like anything in the lives. When I'm doing like a vlog YouTube video, it gets boring when it's just me. I feel like I can do a lot of shit with Abby too, which is gonna help. But like, I wish we could have figured out a situation where like, imagine having like a huge content house with like.
Well, I mean,
us, Lex, Max, like that shit would go crazy.
Yeah, I know, but you have that like kind of here now. You just plan it out where we're like, okay, everybody.
Yeah, you could totally do that here.
August. Yeah. Okay, come out here. I'll prepare to make sure that I have everything ready for that week. And
with more of a plan, we need to go into it with like the days set out, like 10 a.m. this, 4 p.m. this, 8 p.m. this.
It's been too like chaotic. Because I mean, honestly, just because we've been moving in,
we weren't
even like ready yet. You know what I mean? But yeah.
No, this was pretty dope.
But yeah, that's it. If you guys enjoyed the pod, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, sub. Again, I'm trying to do one of these a week. The goal is one a week. I'm gonna stick to it. Like I said, this 3 YouTube videos a week. I'm gonna do it regardless. And then I'll probably make a Instagram for this channel, and then also a TikTok account, which you already have, which we'll be uploading on. So make sure you guys go follow the Instagram. I'll have all the links for all that down below in the description. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, check out Celsius, link in the description. Flex Pro, Codehouse, Alpha Line, all the good stuff.
Shout out everybody. If you're watching this, you pull up to the meet and greet. Thank you.
Yeah. No, that I appreciate it. That's so much fun, especially driving up to like 14 hours for some people.
Kids were saying New York and all these Michigan.
Some kid was from my hometown. I was like, get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Bro, there was a kid from Canada. There was 2 kids from Canada who drove from fucking Canada.
Oh my God.
A lot of you guys were
14 hours in Wyoming, like shit like that.
Yeah, they were like, yo, thank you guys for doing this and taking the time out of your day to hang out with us. And I was like, thank you for coming.
I'm like, dude, thank you for even coming here, bro.
I didn't think you guys were going to do all this.
Why are you thanking us?
That's facts. But yeah. All right, yo, freestyle. How do you got this, yo?
I can't do it right now.
Are you ass, bro? Joey, you want to freestyle, yo?
Why everybody looking at me for the freestyle?
Go, come on.
Like a rap or something?
Yeah, you're supposed to be the rapper.
I know, but I can't do it with the camera on.
Idiot, bro. I hate him.
Well, I'm gonna write it and then I'm gonna pretend like a freestyle.
That's not a freestyle.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a freestyle.
If you write it,
you think the guys on on the 97 freestyle and shit, they don't write it before?
No,
you guys are dumb. They're writing them. I'm gonna write my shit and then I'll come back next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Much love. Until next time.
God bless.
Bye. I love you.
Like that.